Baha'i On Air is very fortunate to have Tierney Sutton with us in this episode. Welcome to New Zealand and welcome to Baha'i On Air, Tierney.
Thank you, Guy.
It's a pleasure to have you on our show. I thought we would start off by talking about jazz, because jazz is what's brought you to New Zealand. And obviously your career has been based on jazz and jazz singing. And I think most of our audience doesn't know or wouldn't have a clear idea of what jazz is. What does it cover?
Well, it's kind of a controversial thing. I think people have a variety of different definitions for jazz, but most frequently when I'm asked about what jazz is or what jazz singing is, my definition is that a jazz singer is always singing within a given context. In the Baha'i writings it says that you should concern yourselves with the needs of the time in which you live. And I think there's a metaphor here in terms of what jazz is. That you don't sing always what you want to sing. You adjust to context in terms of harmony, in terms of rhythm, in terms of tempo, in all ways, pitch, everything. And so a jazz singer, to me, the greatest jazz singers that I can think of, Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald, Carmen McRae, they always sang within the context of the harmony and the rhythm and had a very profound understanding of all of those things.
That sounds like a very broad definition of what jazz is.
I guess to think of it this way, if you're a classical singer or a Broadway singer, your main responsibility is to sing the melody as written.
Right.
And for the most part, in those kinds of contexts, a singer will sing and the pianist will follow the singer, or the band will follow the singer. They're responsible to sing that melody the same each time. And if the tempo changes or the pianist decides to throw a different chord in, it will be very jarring for that singer because they're used to thinking in a very sort of horizontal way, singing that melody. But a jazz singer is always hearing all the notes in the chord. Every note, not just the melody note, that is the common note, but hearing all of it and having access to all of that harmony in a given moment. And therefore being very free about if the tempo changes or the mood changes, being able to do that.
Mm-hmm. So it's about flexibility and adaptation and context.
Right.
Ding dong, the witch is there, witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked old witch is there. Wake up, you sleepy hair of your eyes, get up a bit. Ding dong, the wicked old witch is there. She's gone where the devil goes. Below, your hole. Let's dance and laugh and sing. There we go. I want you to be able to sing as you go. Little bump on the wicked witch, little bump on the wicked witch, little bump on the wicked witch is dead.
That's fine.
That works fine.
Yeah, that's fine.